Modern traveling is not traveling at all. It is merely being sent to a place, and very little different from becoming a parse. Said by John Ruskin.
Welcome to Around the World in 15 minutes.
Krasnodar is a city in southern Russia. It's known for its steel lattice water tower, designed in the early 20th century by architect Vladimir Shukov. The Krasnodar Philharmonic Society hosts a range of state performance groups in an opulent 1909 hall. Nearby, the large, five-domed St. Catherine's Cathedral was consecrated in 1914. To the north, the landscaped Chisiakovskaya Russia Park has century-old oak trees. Krasnodar was founded on January 12, 1794. The original name meant Catherine's gift, recognizing both Catherine the Great's grant of land in the Kuban region to the Black Sea Cossacks, created from former Zaporozhian Cossacks, and Saint Catherine of Alexandria, who is considered to be the patron of the city. City status was granted in 1867. On December 7, 1920, as a result of the October Revolution, Yekaterinodar was renamed Krasnodar, Gift of the Reds. The new name consists of Krasno, communist, but also archaic poetic form of beautiful. The city originated in 1793 as a military camp, then as a fortress built by the Cossacks to defend imperial borders and to assert Russian dominion over Circassia, a claim which Ottoman Turkey contested. In the first half of the 19th century, Yekaterinodar grew into a busy center of the Kuban Cossacks, gaining official town status in 1867. By 1888, about 45,000 people lived in the city, which had become a vital trade center for southern Russia. In 1897, an obelisk commemorating the 200-year history of the Kuban Cossacks, seen as founded in 1696, was erected in Yekaterinodar. During World War II, units of the German Army occupied Krasnodar between August 12, 1942, and February 12, 1943. The city sustained heavy damage in the fighting but was rebuilt and renovated after the war. German forces, including Gestapo and mobile SS execution squads, killed thousands of Jews, communists, and supposed communist partisans. Shooting, hanging, burning, and even gas vans were used. In the summer of 1943, the Soviets began trials, including of their own citizens, for collusion with the Nazis and for participation in war crimes. The first such trial took place at Krasnodar from July 14 to 17, 1943. The Krasnodar tribunal pronounced 8 death sentences, which were summarily carried out in the city square in front of a crowd of about 30,000 people. Krasnodar is the administrative center of the Krai. Within the framework of administrative divisions, it is, together with 29 rural localities, incorporated as the city of Krasnodar, an administrative unit with a status equal to that of the districts. As a municipal division, the city of Krasnodar is incorporated as Krasnodar Urban Okrug.
Navajo Beach, Greek, pronounced Navajo, or Shipwreck Beach, is an exposed cove, sometimes referred to as Smuggler's Cove, on the coast of Zakynthos, in the Ionian Islands of Greece. Navajo Beach was originally known as Agios Georgios. On the 2nd of October 1980, a freight liner, the MV Panayotis, ran aground in the waters around Zakynthos Island on Navajo Beach during stormy weather and bad visibility. It has been rumored the ship was smuggling contraband such as cigarettes, wine and women. The ship was abandoned and still rests buried in the limestone gravel of the beach that now. The location was prominently featured in the hit Korean drama, Descendants of the Sun, leading to a surge of interest among Chinese and Korean tourists. We can reach this place only through boats. The limestone mountains are not so strong. There were some accidents reported by the government. After that, the Greece government took some meager plans and advices to the tourists. Beaches are wonderful and warming place for a tourist. There is a limitation for the tourists to come, because the place is small. The Okavango Delta, or Okavango grassland, formerly spelled Okavango or Okavango, in Botswana, is a swampy inland delta formed where the Okavango River reaches a tectonic trough in the central part of the Endorheic basin of the Kalahari. All the water reaching the delta is ultimately evaporated and transpired and does not flow into any sea or ocean. Each year, about 11 cubic kilometers, 2.6 cubic meter, of water spread over the 6,000 to 15,000 kilometers area. Some floodwaters drain into Lake Ngami. The area was once part of Lake Makgadikgadi. An ancient lake that had mostly dried up by the early Holocene. The Marimi Game Reserve, a national park, is on the eastern side of the delta. The delta was named as one of the 7 natural wonders of Africa, which were officially declared on the 11th of February 2013 in Arusha, Tanzania. On the 22nd of June 2014, the Okavango Delta became the 1000th site to be officially inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List. The Okavango Delta is both a permanent and seasonal home to a wide variety of wildlife, which is now a popular tourist attraction. Salsa is a popular form of social dance originating in Cuba and before from United States of America, USA regions of New York and Puerto Rico and Cuban folk dances. The movements of salsa are a combination of the Afro-Cuban dances. In many styles of salsa dancing, as a dancer shifts their weight by stepping, the upper body remains level and nearly unaffected by the weight changes. Weight shifts cause the hips to move. Arm and shoulder movements are also incorporated. Salsa generally uses music ranging from about 150 BPM, beats per minute, to around 250 BPM, although most dancing is done to music somewhere between 160 and 220 BPM. The basic salsa dance rhythm consists of taking 3 steps for every 4 beats of music. The odd number of steps creates the syncopation inherent to salsa dancing and ensures that it takes 8 beats. Different regions of Latin America and the United States have distinct salsa styles of their own, such as Cuban, Puerto Rican, Cali, Colombia, LA and New York styles. Salsa dance socials are commonly held in nightclubs, bars, ballrooms, restaurants, and outside, especially when part of an outdoor festival. Thank you for watching. See you at the next episode.